Pickaxe, listen to me. This is going to be the most intense and hardworking day of your entire life. Because today, we are going to attempt our very best to try finishing mining out all the way down to bedrock. A very huge and what seems like impossible task considering the fact that we only got down to what was around about 8 or something like that. Meaning we have another around about 64 or 70 layers of blocks we're going to have to mine down into. But fortunately, we have a whole bunch of friends who... Oh, wait. No, I don't. Working school's gotten the best out of most people, meaning it's just gonna be me for this entire project, but I think we could do it. I definitely 1000% think we can manage this. Maybe. Either that or I'll go insane, whichever comes first, but what we need to do first is actually lower the beacon. I think it'd be able to reach all the way down there, but just in case. And there, okay, we're set up, we're ready to go. Now, where do we start? How do we start with something like this? I guess maybe the edges, because, like, there is no, like, haste that can reach that far. Maybe. Actually, how far down do these already blasted out holes go? How far down do we go? So, around about minus 20-ish? Okay. Our goal, first off, get everything down to minus 20. As far down as we managed to get before, and then we go from there. That's probably the easiest way in doing it, so long as creepers don't try blowing us up, and so long as all these other different types of mobs stay in their lane. Jeez, man, dude, why? I'm trying to do something important here, and you're trying to stop me from doing that. But I am trying to... Okay, I think you get the point. But something that's beneficial is the fact that conduit power actually gives you haste, and considering I'm not underwater, that means I can actually mine as if I have haste, which is pretty helpful, up until the point where it stops raining. But, you know, we can enjoy this while we can. And actually, what if I combine haste and conduit power? What does that do? Instant mine? No. Of course not. I can only hope, but it's obvious. It's obvious how it would be like that. And after a couple hours of mining, as well as a few days of being sick IRL again, we have 3 out of 4 of the sites pretty much mined out on these non-hasteable areas. Ooh, I didn't realize how close we were to the cave below. Oh, maybe we could leave this side be and then just gradually chip at it as we go along when we go along this one side. Maybe. But the main thing is I want this to be down to minus 20 and then we just deal with everything else. Everything else with the other 40 layers, that's going to be a whole different problem. But at least as of right now, this shouldn't be too much of a... Okay, this is going to be a big struggle still. I always try talking myself down from that or something like that, don't I? Yeah, Chris, don't worry about it. This will be easy. Just millions of blocks you're gonna have to take out all on your own with this one single pickaxe and maybe a second silk touch one. But other than that, it should be relatively fine. I do kind of like what I'm doing here though, where I'm just like chipping away at layers at a time, especially layers that are still kind of half made of stone a little bit. And after 20, maybe 30 minutes of mining or something like that, we've made progress by going down 2 blocks. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while. And I'm already struggling with, like, storage. Like, pretty much every single one of these shulker boxes is entirely and completely full of just all the stone stuff, which I'm probably never gonna be using. Which is why I'm probably gonna use a lot of this stone-based blocks that I'm never gonna be using by trading with villagers and keeping my tools mended up. I kind of want to save up a lot of these emeralds for something. I don't know what for. Maybe, like, as repayments for all this trading I'm doing with DJ's villagers. I don't know. Okay, I just get back here and the shadows are back. Where are these shadows coming from? I mean, seriously, man, how do you make this happen? I really want to know how you make this happen. These walls, man, they gotta be cursed or something like that. There's no other explanation. I'm just gonna ignore them. Gonna pretend they're not here and just focus in on mining. That's all I'm here to do. Just mine down to bedrock. That's all I want to do. And after focusing on nothing but mining for the next couple hours, okay, not quite a couple hours, but I wasn't expecting this, but Unknown decided to pop over and help out. I was totally thinking this entire time I was gonna have to do this entire thing myself, but at least for a little bit, he's decided to pop over and help. But now actually after a couple hours, we've ended up at Y0, meaning we're halfway there. We're only halfway there, and things are only gonna get, a lot harder with all this deep slate now, and something else that's a lot harder is the fact that now that we're getting to the deep slate layer, I can't really trade this up with villagers or anything like that, meaning our storage situation's gonna just keep getting worse and 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 worse, meaning the only real thing I could think about doing with all this deep slate that I'm getting, and that's by building up a very quick pop-up shop, which, by the way, the design isn't anything too special, but is special enough to get the point across that this is a deep slate shop, and I think prices overall is pretty good, 1 diamond per 3 stacks, or, this is something I kind of wanted to try for a while, I kind of wanted to see what people would do if they get, like, a special deal. If a special deal was offered to them, would they take that, or would they just take the normal deal? Because the 1 diamond per 3 stacks is pretty good. Or, if you include 1 diamond plus 1 random block added to the platform of randomness, you get 5 stacks. Now, what is the platform of randomness? Well, it's literally just this thing right across the street, because I just want to see, will people take the deal over just paying normally? I'm just curious. We'll have to see. We'll have to come back to this eventually, just to see, like, what actually happens and if anyone actually manages to take the deal. And considering how much deep slate we're gonna have to mine out, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to be back here pretty often, and I'm pretty sure we're not gonna run out of stock anytime soon. Also, I'm not sure if we should have built it or should have had it inside our main shop with everyone else, but oh well, it's fine. It's in the theme with our plan anyways, with mini shops and stuff. But now back over here, and man, this isn't gonna be necessarily the funnest part as opposed to when we were in the stone area, but it needs to be done. So let's get to work. And the only real way I could think about doing all this work is doing it in the form of like a montage or time lapse or something like that, because the fact that we have so much deep slate, the fact that we have so much mining we had to do over the course of several in-game Minecraft days was just very draining at one point, but also very satisfying as we gradually saw more and more of it being mined down and gradually got further and further down until we eventually ended up pretty low down. So low, in fact, that we're actually all the way down at minus 20 now. Right where I wanted to be after starting this entire thing, and man, everything looks wild. Even with the crazy glitch shadows, everything looks absolutely wild. Though, we still have another, like, what, 44 layers we have to go or something like that, but fortunately for us, at least for some of this area, there's actually a big cave underneath, so hopefully the rest of this should be, I don't know, I'm not gonna say easy, because it's not gonna be easy. There's still probably thousands upon thousands of blocks we're still gonna have to mine, but just to break up the monotony for a little bit. There we go, got it eventually. Let's just remove this. Let's just remove this entire TNT dispenser destroyer thing now. I was gonna do this a little bit later, but you know what? Whatever. It's fine. I need to take my mind off destroying all that deep slate, and, you know, I'm gonna have to get rid of this eventually, so I might as well do it right now, and there's a lot more TNT in here than I thought. I don't know, maybe we can use that. Maybe. And with this, we got all the scaffolding for the TNT thing done, and almost all the scaffolding for my life to be done, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But now that we have that done, dude, we can actually see this. Like, we were always able to see this, but now we can actually officially see this, and man, this, if you thought it looked cool before, this looks so much cooler now. And it's gonna look even cooler in just a little bit too. And also, I just realized that we have a lot of TNT. Like a serious lot amount of TNT that for some reason just never set through the machine. So before we use our pickaxes, let's use some of this TNT. Maybe starting off with the TNT minecarts. This. Goodbye, my very flat ground. I worked so hard making you look so nice and neat, and it still looks pretty nice and neat. Okay, what do we rapid fire? Rapid fire this. What does that look like? It looks like nothing really happened. Come on, we could do faster. We can do faster than that. We could do faster than, wait. Oh, that's it. That's a bit anticlimactic. But the TNT itself, I kind of doubt that'll be anticlimactic. I just have a small feeling. Just a small feeling. Let's just hope that small feeling actually turns into a big explosion. Let's hope. I know this is what we were supposed to do with all this TNT, but it feels just mildly wrong just placing it down myself now. Especially considering, like, one creeper sneaks up behind me and blows up. Not only am I dead, but all my stuff is gone. Oh, I should have gotten that on camera. A creeper just blew up behind me. Dude, I'm legit shaking now. I'm legit shaking now. Okay, go and sleep. Forget all the badness. Forget all the mobs. That's literally the most wake up wake-up call I have gotten while placing all this TNT. Like, seriously. But after that, I think we have our, all our detonation materials in place. Meaning, all we gotta do is activate it with this one single lever. And it's also time to do the Dude, you couldn't wait 2 minutes to get blown up. I can't believe you, but it's now to... Excuse me, did you not just hear what I said? Yeah, stay down there, get exploded. It's time to do the long walk. Alright, here goes nothing. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Ah, no, don't fall in the hole. Don't fall in the hole. Get out of there. Oh boy. And, oh man, there it goes. That is, dude. That is so, don't get too close. Man, that is awesome. That is, oh, jeez. Oh man, oh boy. Okay. Whew, that did, you know, probably about as much damage as we should have expected it to do. But, dude, that is still wild. That was still wild. I love that. I absolutely love that. But as a whole, it didn't really do that much. Let's be honest. But, yep, fun time's over. Let's get back to grinding. And over this stint of mining, I wanted to try getting down another 20 blocks to get us down to minus 40. And surprisingly, even though there was a lot more blocks, the fact that I didn't have to jump over certain like ledges or have to, you know, wait for any inconsistencies in many of the mining, a lot of this actually felt and was way quicker than the original 20 blocks we just mined out previously. And now all we have left is another 20 layers to go, and we have officially made it all the way down to bedrock. And, you know, I'm enjoying the process, but at the same time, I feel like the process is starting to catch up with me a little bit, but we could do this. 20 more layers. If we just focus in on the grind, we could do this. The storage, on the other hand, it's not looking that good. We literally ran out of storage. We have no more storage. Storage is out. Storage is gone. So I'm probably not even going to pick up much more of this, especially considering the fact that the deep slate isn't even selling fast enough in the shop we built. Or, actually, I have an idea. We'll just keep adding chests over here until we run out of wood, and then we can get more wood, and then we can add more chests, and then we can continue that on and on and on. And then we'll worry about the whole moving chest thing and everything like that later, but okay. Let's focus in on the grind and actually get this done. Let's see if we can do this. And a few hours later, and we made it another 7 or so blocks down. About 13 to go. And I don't know when this happened, but late last night when I logged off, like, this was filled in with stone, or not stone, with deep slate. And then I come back, and then it's completely gone. I think maybe Unknown might be popping over here every now and then, or someone, but whoever did this, thank you. A little less work I'm gonna have to do. Also kind of gives us an idea as to how much more we have to do, which is... that's still a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's still a lot considering how much area we still have to do. But as a whole, we could do it. But something we're going to have to worry about pretty soon is the fact that around this area, there's actually a few small lava lakes and lava ponds around the place. Which, you know, as a whole, it doesn't look like it's going to be too big of a problem. But as another hole, it's gonna be a big hole in the whole thing with digging this whole thing out. The holes in the plan have been filled up with holes of lava, which isn't a good thing, but the only way I'm really trying to combat this is gradually draining them out by actually fueling up this little furnace system. It ain't a perfect solution, but we'll see where we are when we actually get down to that level, which hopefully shouldn't be too long. From now. And another few hours of mining later, and we're pretty much now at the lava lake level. By the way, is far, far worse than I thought. We got that one, we got another one over there, and we got a big one right at the back over here. Now, I know I could just fill these in and just take care of that, like, straight away, but I don't know, that just feels like a bit of a waste. And I have been doing as best as I can to try filling up my little, furnace super smelter system with as much of the lava as I physically can, and even with that, like, we are not burning through this fast enough. But then I realized there is a way we could get rid of this without actually wasting all this lava, and that's that villagers actually trade lava for emeralds, which is a trade I entirely forgot about and never bothered even remembering, because how often do you do this? How often do you actually just trade for lava for emeralds? Not that often. but for this scenario, for this case, it's very, very welcoming. So hopefully that'll be enough to where we could actually not waste all this lava, and something else we're not wasting is the fact that there's a lot of diamonds. Like, at this level specifically, there is so many diamonds we're actually finding around the place, and we literally just found 2 more pockets right here, and yeah, I should have been doing this the whole time where I've just been silk touching them, because as of right now, I have a serious lot. I have a serious amount. Like, look at all this. Look at all these diamond ores. Like, that is insane. That is crazy. Again, I wish I was just, like, silk touching all these diamonds, like, from the very start. But, you know, even with that, that's still quite a lot. And even though we are very close to the bottom, we still have a fair amount to go. Less than 10 layers, but still a fair number of blocks we have to go. But even with using this lava for smelting, even using this lava to trade with villagers, these lava lakes have pretty much taken us down to, like, a snail's pace at this point. I guess we could just work around them. Like, maybe mine around them and just leave them there for the very end. Maybe. That is a possibility, but then again, we're 2 layers away from the bottom. Like, so it wouldn't really be too much more. So let's get rid of these lava lakes. And then just finish mining. Yeah, that's maybe not the quickest way on doing this, but I'm never really a quick guy. Like, you know how long this has taken me? I mean, even if I did it the most, like, optimally fast way, it'd still probably take me a very, very long time to do all this, but we're almost there. We are almost there. We can do this. We can do this. And with this last little bit of lava, I think we got it all done. I think the lava's gone. I think so. With that drying up, it is all gone. Meaning all we have to do left now is finish up mining these last 2 layers, which, honestly, we can do, and we can do really quickly, like within the space of just a couple hours. Just a couple hours, just a lot of pickaxe swinging, a lot of sword swinging, a lot of, squish, slimy soundings, and probably a bunch of other stuff like that. And man, I am so glad I made it a habit of pre-recording cosmic videos, because otherwise I definitely 1001% wouldn't have had enough time to finish up this entire thing in this one video. But now after 3 weeks of mining, after several hours of non-stop grinding, we made it to the bottom. We made it to the bottom of this humongous project. Man, this took a long time. This seriously took a long time. Probably leave this here, at least for the time being, but it's probably something I'll be removing relatively soon. Let's just take down this beacon and just take a step back. Just take a step back and have a look at this. Oh my goodness. This is utterly ludicrous. This is easily, without a doubt, the biggest mining project I think I've ever done in Minecraft. Like, you look back at any other cosmic base, and none of them had to do this much hands-on mining, this much TNT exploding mining, this much any type of mining. This tops it. This absolutely tops it. And it is undoubtedly a sight to behold. Even with its very messy walls, its very open caves, its very uneven everything. This is phenomenal. I love it, and I can't wait to do more work in here. I can't wait to build up this entire thing. This base is gonna be phenomenal. This is gonna be epic, and I'm really looking forward to it, But yeah, until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.